Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feaster's radio channel where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today we're going to feature one of my favorite personalities. His name, Frankie Hollywood Crocker. He became a legend in R&B radio and spent many years in New York radio. He started out in Buffalo where he was on the air till eventually he made his way to New York at 1600 WWRL. After a stretch there, he went over to become a top 40 jock at WMCA in New York. But when they changed format to talk, he needed a new gig and moved over eventually to WLIB AM and FM. And Frankie was instrumental into rebranding WLIB FM into WBLS, which is still an R&B powerhouse to this day. WBLS launched in 1972, and Frankie Crocker was its main architect. And he was rolling along until he ran into some legal issues and had to leave the air for a while, but came back in 1979, spent much of his career there, actually had a couple of different tours of duty at WBLS, and then eventually at the end of his career, he went over to 98.7 KISS. Frankie is the guy who is known for coining the phrase urban contemporary, which was used for throughout the 80s, 90s, and 2000s for R&B radio. Frankie passed on in 2000, but while he was programming in New York, man, he was a sharp programmer, kept tight rotations, and had a really big flamboyant personality. Was even known just to make scenes when he would go out in the club scenes around New York. One time, even coming to the club on a big white horse. Seriously, he did that. Anyway, if you never heard him, here's your chance to check him out. It's Frankie, the Chief Rocker Crocker.
Frankie Crocker!
Other cats are laughing and joking. Frankie Crocker steady shocking, cooking and smoking. Oh, I laugh and I'll joke, but when I do, I don't miss a stroke. You know, they call me wax paper because I'll rap on anything. Call me aluminum foil because my rap is so strong. And when it gets good to them, they call me candy paper because the rap is definitely sweet. Can I get next to you, baby? Closer than whites on rice, closer than coals on ice, closer than the collars on a dog, closer than the hams on a country hog. Gonna get next to you. Aren't you glad you live in a town? You can hear the Frankie Crocker sound when the sun goes down. Young and single and I love to mingle. Can I mingle with you, baby? And remember, if I'm all you've got, I'm all you need. Frankie loves you, baby. Don't forget, often imitated, but never quite duplicated. But be cool, young girl. Because you may get into something that your young heart and your soul just can't stand. If you need me, call me. I've almost forgotten that. Thank you, Donna Davis. Plaza 29944. Fast Frankie Crocker. Dedicate what you will, and I'll do it to the best. Ciao.
Frankie Crocker!
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
Hi, Frankie. This is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Fine. What's your last name?
Eggers.
And you're from where?
Glen Cove.
How old are you?
14.
Glen Cove.
Uh-huh.
I know some people who live in Glen Cove.
Really, who?
Yeah. Let me see. The Wallers. You know Barry Waller?
I know the Wallers that live on Jefferson Street.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
And Amy Waller?
Uh-huh.
Yep, I know them.
Right. And Barry just got a new E-Jag.
Oh, I don't know about that. I just know Amy from school.
Did you call to say goodbye?
Yeah, we're going to miss you.
Thank you, dear. What can I play for you?
Well, could you play, oh, I forgot, I'll Be There.
I'll Be There?
And I want you to dedicate it to Bob Spiondo from me.
Mm-hmm.
And from Dawn to Cappy.
Mm-hmm.
And from Lola to Jimmy.
Okay, dear.
And say hi to all my friends for me, okay?
Will do.
All right, thanks very much. Bye.
The Jacksons 5 at 18 minutes past 10. I'll be there. 21 minutes past 10 o'clock, Fast Frankie in the city. Retiring at 25. Always wanted to do that. Retiring with pay. Oh, that's a groovy sound. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jackson 5 in the city. I'll be there. It's in Play Plaza 2, 9944 on WMCA. And don't forget now, it's new Monday on WMCA, Dialogue Radio 57, starring you. Call Fred Gale, 1 to 4 p.m. on WMCA.
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
Alan Ditchick.
Hi, Alan. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
It's the last one.
Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Why?
Because I like the show so much. This is my 37th and last time calling.
Well, you've been taking count.
Yeah.
Good for you. Alan, what can I play for you?
Your theme song, Sex Machine, Part 1.
Uh-huh. And dedicated to whom?
To my parents, to my brother Richard, to my Uncle Rudy, to my friends Roy and Jeff, to all my other friends, to all the people on CB, and to the kids on the party line, everyone in WMCA, and last but not least to you.
Okay, Alan, thank you for calling. Alan, do you mind if I cut it a little bit tonight so I can get a lot of people in?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Here it is, the Frankie Crocker National Anthem, Sex Machine. We like to refer to it as Love, Peace, Truth, and Silver. And I think you know by now that we mean it. Sly the Family Stone, Sex Machine, the Frankie Crocker National Anthem. Love, Peace, Truth, and Silver. Plaza 2, 9944, and Instant Play.
Hi, Frankie Crocker, Instant Play. Who's this?
This is Ralph.
This is whom?
Ralph.
Ralph? What's your real name?
My real name is Ralph.
Ralph what?
Ralph Smith.
Ralph Smith. And where are you from?
I'm from California.
How old are you?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
You sound like you're older than 14.
No, that's just your imagination.
I see. And are you calling to say goodbye?
Oh, yes.
And why would you want to say goodbye?
Well, because I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss listening to you every night.
I see.
Faithfully.
Faithfully.
Every night.
Why haven't we talked before?
Well, because I've been shy.
Shy?
You see, I get shy.
You do? Well, that's understandable. Okay, what can I play for you tonight?
How about them changes?
Okay, Buddy Miles.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go to school?
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Aww.
You don't want to say?
No, I'm embarrassed.
Okay. And who do you want to dedicate them changes to?
To my love man.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Ralph. Thank you for calling.
Uh-huh, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Obviously a bird of gentle birth. The names have been changed to protect the guilty. You see the changes the man has to go through in life? Buddy Miles in the Freedom Express. From Them Changes. Title cut is fast, Frankie. Lays in the cut. Buddy Miles, Them Changes from an album for Ralph. Undoubtedly somebody.
Frankie Crocker.
24 minutes before 11 o'clock, Instant Play continues.
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
This is Arthur Tortorello. How
Hey, all right. Fine. How are you?
Pretty good.
Good. What have you to say?
I just wanted to say goodbye to you. And it's going to be kind of fair with no more Instant Play. For me.
Yeah. There's a rumor that you might take over Alex Bennett's slot from 7 to 11.
Really? No. Nobody told me anything.
Oh, well, maybe you'll hear. That's the rumor. That's what somebody told me.
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
Yeah, what else were you saying? I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
That, in my opinion, I think that you were one of the greatest disc jockeys I ever heard.
In my opinion, too.
One of the greatest.
Well, thank you. Arthur?
Yes.
What can I play for you tonight?
Looking Out My Back Door by Creedence.
Okay. If you want tickets for the TV show or anything I can do for you and the gang at Laval, just call me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for calling.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Once again for Mary Ann, for Roseanne, and Lou Ann Brunetti. Been trying for over a year and a half to get on Instant Play and never did. Just call it. So just say our names. Oh, yes. And don't forget, it's new Monday on WMCA, Dialogue Radio, starring you. That's right, Dialogue Radio 57. Call Fred Gale, 1 to 4 p.m. on WMCA. Instant Play continues.
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
Karen for college.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
Fine.
Good. You got in on the last night.
Yeah.
Have we ever talked before?
Yes, 2 times.
Well, how long ago was that?
Excuse me?
How long ago was that?
January and May.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got through again.
Yeah.
You call to say goodbye?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. What can I play for you?
Candida.
And dedicated to whom?
Jeanette and Billy, Gigi and Larry, Kathy and Mike, and most of all to Kevin.
Okay. Thank you for calling.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
This is Dawn and Candida, the 3 on the top 10 on the top 25. Candida. Thank you very much. That's Dawn and Candida with Frankie Crocker. 3 in the top 10 of the top 25. Hey, smoking is bad for you, so stop smoking. That's the message from the American Heart Association, the American Cancer Society, the Tuberculosis and Respiratory Disease Association, and the United States Surgeon General. Need anyone else to give you that advice? I think I had somebody give me some advice in my headset.
This is Jerry Kretschmer, and as you all may know, Barry is going to start a new radio show here in WMCA. That starts Monday the 21st. That's from 4 to 6. I urge you to listen to the show because there's nothing more fascinating than Barry Gray talking to a New Yorker who's talking to him.
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
Dave Capratis.
Hi, Dave. How are you?
Okay.
Good. How old are you and where are you from?
16 from Kearney, New Jersey.
How are you?
All right.
Good. Have anything to say? Any last words?
Just to say goodbye and good luck with your show.
Well, thank you very much. What can I play for you?
Means I Love You by the Delphonics. And you just sing with it?
You want me to sing with it?
Yeah, sing the song.
Okay, and dedicate it to whom?
Bob Stockton, Bill Leahy, and Tom DeMuro and his sister.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Delphonics. Young man requested it. Let's get it on. Many guys have said to you, well, dig this. La 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 means I love you. La 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 la. Delphonic, courtesy of Instant Play, and thank you, buddy. Plaza 29944, Instant Play. The time 12 before 11 out of doors. It's 67 degrees and partly cloudy in New York. And don't forget, it's new on Monday on WMCA tomorrow. Wholeheartedly listen, won't you? Dialogue Radio 57 starring you. Call Fred Gale, 1 to 4 p.m. on WMCA. And Alex Bill will be here 7 to 11. And it's going to be a great thing. Radio that listens to you. It starts tomorrow.
Hi, Frankie Crocker. Who's this?
This is George Petro.
Hi, George. How are you?
All right.
Good. Any last words?
Well, it was a long time. It was ringing a long time. So he answered. I thought that nobody... Well?
No, you're here. How old are you and where are you from?
16 from Ridgefield.
Mm-hmm. What can I play for you?
Spill the Wine.
Okay, and dedicate it to whom?
To Janet and Susan.
Okay, thank you for calling.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Eric Burton and War. Spill the Wine. I'd like to thank all the wonderful listeners who made it very warm for me and interesting and a lot of fun. And we hope that we brought you some pleasures in our, year and 9 months here. Okay? And this will be the last radio program for a while. And watch the show and we'll put on the best we can for it. Everybody's asking where and when. It'll be October 10th, 7 o'clock. On one of the local TV stations here. It'll also be shown in different cities, but not on the same day. But check with the TV guy. The name of the show is simply The Frankie Crocker Show. We don't pretend to be anything but what we are. It'll be entertainment, a lot of guests, and some dancing with me, and some choreography with some other people, and hope we can get some good things said that should be said, and get some groovy people on and give you a solid hour's entertainment. Okay? And I want to thank all the people who called Instant Play and done all the things, and everybody here that's made a groove for me. And, champagne and a cake. I mean, I can't... Well, isn't that nice? Ooh. And with the Frankie Crocker National Anthem in the background, Sex Machine, we like to refer to it still as Love, Peace, Truth, and Soul. And it's something I said before that Sly had said, and that a lot of people were saying, and very few people were saying, don't hate anything, but hate itself. It's from one cat who've come on this side, been on the other side, still into it enough to dig what's happening. And there was one thing, I really had a thing I wanted to tell you, but I don't really think I should get into it, except don't try to be part of a clique and do as another person does. As you know, over the weekend I lost a good friend, and it seems to be the right thing to do, that if everybody else is doing it, that you get hung up into it too, because it might not work for you. Okay? So use your own hand, a little bit of discretion, and you can be the odd one in the group. You might be here tomorrow. But if you're not, you might not. I think you know what I'm talking about. I like to preach to you.
We'll be here in New York doing our thing on the Frankie Crocker Show, and I would appreciate it if you at least look in. If you don't like it, then watch something else. But we're going to try to put on a good show for you. We won't be pretentious and say, this is what's happening. We're going to put on everybody, regardless of what their background is. If they have something to offer, they'll be on the show because somebody gave me a break, and I know what it means, okay? Frankie loves you. And like I used to say, and like I always will say, may each of you live as long as you want, and never as you live. May each of you live to 100 today. I'll never, nice people like you have passed away. Be good to your mommies and your daddies, and don't forget before you go to bed at night, say your prayers. And maybe one day you too will grow up to be like Frankie Crocker. And one thing always remember, when Frankie Crocker isn't on your radio isn't really on. Dig it. Ciao.
Frankie, please don't go. Don't leave.
There I go, there I go, there I go, there I go.
Frankie, please don't go. Don't leave.
The only time Frankie Crocker isn't on my radio is when I have nothing on at all. I can dig it.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Can you dig it?
Bye-bye, honey.
This is WMCA.